Hi there, Ryan Rastell here for Golfshake.com, and now that golf is back open, I've travelled over to Bramall Golf Club here in Greater Manchester to see my good pal Scott Parry, who's just taken over here as the head professional, and what better time to try out some new equipment for 2021. So as you can see here, I have the new Footjoy Hyperflex golf shoe. We are going to put it through its paces out on the golf course, but let's talk a little bit about the tech in here. Do you wear Footjoy shoes yourself generally? Or?
Yeah, I like Footjoy. Had them a long time, but I've never had the boa lacing, which is something I was really keen to try.
Me either, that'll be good.
So yeah, looking forward to it.
So let's talk a little bit about these shoes, because they're a little bit different to some of the ones you'll see in the more classic styles you maybe associate with Footjoy. So many of you will have seen the video we've done previously on some of the other golf shoes that Footjoy have brought out for this year, so check those out on the channel as well. But the Hyperflex is one of those, it's got this mesh upper which is really strong, the boa lacing like we've mentioned, but it also comes in a laced version too. This EVA fit bed that we've seen in here, and Stratofoam midsole, which we saw in some of the other models of shoe that have come out this year as well. It's being worn fairly extensively on tour. But most people, when they get this kind of woven upper on a shoe, think it's not going to be waterproof, and it is, isn't it? So
it is waterproof, and like I say, I think most people's concern with these shoes is, again, I get it a lot in the pro shop where, oh, it'd be perfect for a golf trip abroad or midsummer, but obviously we're going to have a good look. As you can see, it's not the perfect weather today, a little bit damp, and well,
it probably is perfect to test whether they're waterproof, isn't it? To be honest, so yeah, we'll get out there. But yeah, let's talk a little bit about price as well. So the boa shoe here retails at 145 and the laced version at 125. So there's a little bit of a price difference there if you want to upgrade and get the boa, but you definitely won't be disappointed in it. It's something that of all the years Footjoy have done boa shoes, I've never known a pair break. They've literally been absolutely spot on, and certainly you know, of all the things that can go wrong with a shoe, that is one that has never, for me anyway, when I've sold them, no one's ever bought a pair back because of that.
I've never had a pair of the boa laces come back. You know, it is quite a strong sort of technology. You know, it's not like the sort of wires here are going to break and what have you. But again, for me personally, I've never worn a pair of boas, and I'm just really excited to see if you can get that, you know, exact fit really. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Cool. Well, let's go get them on. Let's get out on the golf course. First time I've played golf since lockdown started. I don't know about you.
Well, I've not hit a ball in 2021, so looking forward to this one.
Yeah, so yeah, don't expect too much on the golf course, but yeah, we'll certainly tell you exactly what we think about these shoes. But before we go and do that, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. See loads more content from all of us here at Golfshake to help you play more and play better. And don't forget to hit that notifications bell as well, so you're kept up to date as soon as a new video hits the channel. Right, let's get on the golf course. So we're just on the way up the first fairway. What's your first impression of these Hyperflex shoes then, mate?
First of all, really comfortable. As I said previously, I've never had the boa on before, and I really do like the fact that you can just, you know, tweak that tightening disc on the back and just get it exactly right for you. Massive fan of that, and for me personally, I really do think it's worth the extra. I think it's 20 quid.
Yeah.
Yeah, all day long. I'm really impressed.
It certainly does seem to fit a bit better than your standard laced shoe would, doesn't it?
I think so, yeah. I'm a fan of it for sure.
It's obviously fairly wet out here. I don't know if you can hear that under our feet and stuff, but yeah, it'll be a good test for the sort of waterproof and durability of these shoes. One thing we did mention walking up here was with that mesh upper, whether, you know, if you did get some splashes of mud and stuff on the top, how difficult it'd be to get off. But hopefully we'll report back to you a little bit later on that. But for now, we've got a couple of decent putts lined up. I don't know if you can see them in the background, but yeah, stay tuned. We'll give you a bit more info on the way around. So having just completed probably the rustiest 18 holes of golf of our life.
First round of 21.
Yeah, exactly. We could be forgiven a little bit for that. But more importantly, the shoes. Now, personally, thought they were extremely comfortable from the second you put them on.
Yeah.
The BOA, like we said at the start, something we've never tried before, either of us, but I actually found that really not just easy, but also it made the shoe fit better than a shoe that I've worn previously as well.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I mean, as soon as you put them on, like we said at the start of the video, with the BOA lacing, you can really find that exact fit, and really, really impressed with how comfortable they were. As I say, put them on minutes before we teed off. There's no bedding in of the shoe, don't have to wear it in. I thought extremely comfortable, so yeah, really, really happy with that.
I think they look quite smart as well, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
The actual shoe,
really modern looking shoe.
Yeah, absolutely. It won't appeal to everybody, and particularly maybe some of your sort of die-hard Footjoy fans. It's quite different to some of the other shoes that they offer, like some of the ones you can see behind us, a bit more classic looking. And with that, I would say potentially the actual feel when you're playing them is a bit different, isn't it? Particularly, I mean, I move my feet a lot when I play golf and roll over onto my left foot a lot, and the stability I don't think was quite as good as maybe one of the more traditional, classic-looking golf shoes. You know, the kind of leather upper and that thing. But still, I mean, they are an unbelievably good pair of shoes to wear from a comfort perspective. Possibly the most comfortable I've worn, I think.
Yeah, well, like you say, possibly not as stable, like you say, as some leather uppers, but from a comfort sort of aspect, 10 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, I mean, you'll have seen the review we've done of the Stratos shoe that Footjoy do. I thought potentially that was more stable as a golf shoe than this, but I actually think this one looks better and is a bit more comfortable. So there's something for everyone in that Footjoy range, really, and I suppose you're never going to get a shoe that everybody likes, are you? You're going to get your golfing purist and someone who wants that classic looking golf shoe, and Footjoy do that, and certainly do that very, very well. And then this more sporty, modern looking shoe with that kind of slightly more stretchy and breathable upper, but also waterproof as well. Yeah. Like we said on the golf course, there's that sort of question mark maybe over the kind of mesh and textile-y kind of appearance at the top of the shoe, and certainly when I've been selling them in the shop, not just Footjoy but other brands that do similar shoes, people are a bit wary, aren't they, of whether the shoe will kind of stand up against, if you get mud all over the top of it and you get it off, really.
I think from me as a PGA professional, the two concerns I see from my members anyway are when you get a modern looking golf shoe with almost that mesh upper. One is how waterproof is it, which we've proved today, very good.
Yeah, it's wet out there, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was damp obviously, and the second one is how easy are they to clean, which again, really no concerns from that side of it either.
But yeah, overall, damn good shoe really, isn't it?
Very, very good shoe, and as I say, love the BOA lacing. I'm going to look into that a lot more personally, and again, I keep going back to it, but the comfort of this Hyperflex BOA is off the charts for me, so yeah, super. Absolutely,
and this is the first time certainly I've done or I've seen a shoe review where two people have got to test it and sort of see differing opinions on golf shoes. We generally when we've played golf together, we have very different tastes in golf shoes and wear different golf shoes a lot, don't we? You tend to wear more like that traditional sort of looking golf shoe a lot of the time, whereas I've always gone down the more sporty route, really. Yeah. So I was expecting to love these, and I actually think
I probably like them more.
Yeah, exactly, because it's a shoe that you're maybe not used to, and you've kind of seen what some of those other shoes do. But hopefully you've enjoyed that review. Hopefully you've liked the video. It's been great for us to get out onto the golf course and actually play some golf, if you can call it that.
Wasn't that bad.
But yeah, if you've got any questions, please put them in the comments section below. We love getting all of your questions and answering those. But stay tuned for all the other videos we've got of new equipment for this 2021 season, and we'll see you all very, very soon.
Cheers.